What are you waiting for? Do you ever wonder about what things in life you are waiting for? Things that seem to be gift related that should be provided to you. Perhaps you are waiting for others to acknowledge and affirm you. Do you wait for your birthday, anniversary of any kind, or Christmas to receive the things you want and sometimes even need? When I was shopping at the grocery store, I reminded myself I needed to replace my fresh bouquet of flowers. Oh, by the way, receiving physical flowers and affirmation flowers falls in my what are you waiting for categories. In times past, due to previous experiences, movies, TV shows, and social media, getting a bouquet of flowers from someone you love was a high sign of affection that they have for you or their thoughtfulness of you. And so I used to wait for those things. Here's what the movies, TV shows, and social media do not show. Just because you like to receive flowers does not mean that those around you will constantly buy you flowers if flowers is not that important to them. This does not mean that they don't think highly of you. It means that flowers is not on the forefront of their mind, as other things may be at the forefront of their minds, and that is what they provide to you. I must admit, I didn't always have that level of understanding. It wasn't until I started thinking about the things that I like and what I wanted more of regularly that I realized if you want something, you don't have to wait for someone else to figure it out to get it for you. You don't even need to shout it from the mountaintops or even from the valley low. If you want that thing because it brings you joy, go get it. That's exactly what I started doing. There is not a price on my joy and enjoyment of fresh flowers. If I cannot afford a $50 bouquet of flowers, I go to the clearance section and I get a bouquet of flowers that are marked down. I get them home. I thank them for brightening my day. If there are roses that I purchase, I remove the petals that are damaged. Those can be dried to make potpourri or rose oil. Then I follow the instructions of preparing them before they go into the vase, and voila, I have fresh flowers that bring me great joy. In the morning, I visit the flowers and I thank them for the life and light they bring to me. I appreciate them when I get home. Waiting for what? I don't wait to solidify my joy. When the flowers complete their cycle, sometimes I dry them and keep them because even in their dry state, they are still beautiful to me. What else I no longer wait for? Items that I want or need. I used to make wish lists that I would provide to my family because they say I'm hard to purchase for. I can say it can be difficult to buy for me if you have not wandered through my closet. I stopped giving out the list unless asked for. I still keep one just in case I'm asked. I like to provide people with what they need or want, so I always ask for their list. Sometimes I also am a random gift giver, and I will send whatever pops up on my heart. I have learned that everyone does not operate the way I do, and that's okay. I enjoy curating gifts with an experience. It's one of my abilities and my love languages. Back to not waiting to get things that I need or want. I know that being size Jamie comes with its own challenges. There are times I put items on my wish list that if not purchased in a certain amount of time, they will not have the item available, which then makes it difficult for people to complete their purchase. I started putting items on the list like things to help me organize, purses, jewelry, books, and other items that do not require a size. I see things I need and or want, and if it is in the budget, I get it. If it is something not in the budget, it goes on the list, and I will wait until my budget is in alignment. I feel all of my basic needs are met. I don't desire to have an overabundance of trinkets. Yet, I absolutely appreciate when I receive trinkets of love. I can feel the love from the person providing them to me, and I absolutely cherish them. I still have this miniature crystal rose that my son purchased for me. Every time I see it, my heart melts. I have a beautiful handmade card from my oldest daughter that has a tree grouping on it that represents some of her earlier drawing skills. Such a precious trinket. Then the little stuffed kitten my youngest purchased for me so that we would have matching stuffies. Totally adorable. There are so many precious trinkets I have from my different family members that I would not have thought of to get for myself. As mentioned before, I am a random gift giver. I don't wait to gift as I cannot predict the future. I gift often and absolutely enjoy doing so. What was more of an aha moment for me was that I was busy gifting others that I did not gift myself very often. I would give and gift what I had to others and leave nothing for myself, waiting and hoping that what I gave out would come back to me. Don't get me wrong, I have received plenty in return, and the blessings continue to come. But this aha moment was a reminder that I must give and give to me first. Applying that positive energy to me enhances the positive energy that I will give and gift to others. When my cup is filled, the overflow is free to give and gift to others. When you constantly give and gift from a partial cup, you don't always recognize why you are doing what you are doing, and then you are waiting and hoping that someone else will refill you soon so that you don't run out. But when you get into the habit of filling yourself up first and saving some of the things you have received from others, you don't have to wait for the emergency refill to come. Additionally, when you practice filling yourself up, you will know how much you can give and gift before you reach your refill mark. This takes practice. This is not an overnight thing for hardcore givers. It is a process of detoxing and reevaluating your previous actions. I am by no means suggesting you stop giving or gifting. I am suggesting that you understand your cup measurement and what is a comfortable giving and gifting amount that does not send you into frenzy mode. Also, most often people don't know when they are going to receive a random gift of kindness. So stop stressing. If you have to wait a little while to give the gift, then do so. But when it comes to you, you can and should give yourself what you need. This does not have to be intangible items. Most often, our cups for our mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical areas get depleted, and those need an emergency intervention before we go into destruction mode. This is not necessary and should be avoided as much as possible. When our cups of mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical well-being has the blinking yellow light going off all at once for all four of these areas, we can start impacting our financial well-being by making irresponsible decisions to try to resolve these empty cups. It is best not to wait to fill those cups. Evaluate your limits. Spend quality time needed for yourself. Remind yourself you are worthy of giving to yourself. This time is much needed. When you are fueled, you are much better at fueling you and others. When you take the time to refill at a higher level before you run out, you're giving yourself a peace of mind. Write out how you feel when your cup is of well-being is overflowing. How do you interact with yourself and with others? You are totally worth filling up with positivity and not waiting for others to do it for you. You are with you every day. Take the time to appreciate, adorn, and admire you. Hey, did you get the directive? What are you waiting for?